don't need bigger knife. Yeah.
Greetings, everybody. We are back around the table again today to bring you another new for 2020 knife. We are very happy. 3 episodes in a row. Brand new for this year.
This is good shit.
I will say they snuck this one out somewhat previous to the SHOT Show. It was at least a month or so that this one had kind of been on people's radar, but still, official announcement was SHOT Show 2020. So
we still get to play with it early.
Hey,
That we do.
yeah, great offering.
But before we get into that, let's roll with Dennis for Pocket Dumps.
All right. Well, going with theme for tonight, it's a GEC 72.
Let's see it.
GEC 72.
What was that?
It's the Cody T Duet. Classy little blade.
Yep.
Classy little blade.
Good little knife.
I've got this little number with me, the 450 CF from ZT with S35 and carbon fiber and titanium because I like those things.
They are nice things.
And they're all together.
They're all good things.
It's fantastic.
And then I'm rocking a Benchmade option. The Benchmade Fact.
It is a fact.
Aluminum S30. Goodness.
Yep.
I still might end up owning one of those.
It's very pokey.
Yes, it is.
The Canadian stabbing grid. Look it up.
Look it up.
Yep. And then I'm still enjoying the new M4
Shocking.
bailout.
Of course you are.
Yeah,
Of course you are.
Yeah.
I mixed it up last week. My other new knife.
I can't fault you for that basically living in your pocket now.
Nope. It's a
Brand
good
new,
knife.
of course I have to. It's a good one.
Gotta break it in.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, like we mentioned, we have a brand new for this year, new Civivi Rustic, much to Dennis's enjoyment.
Oh,
Jesus.
Giggity, giggity. This was number one for SHOT Show.
Yeah.
Rustic Gent, I believe.
yes.
Fair enough.
Because they did throw the little gent on the end just to let everyone know.
Yeah.
Wipe the schmuck.
Hey, I'll smudge that knife. I'm going to drool on it for all week long, and you guys are just going to have to deal with it.
You're not the only one.
No! You bastard.
Material note. Let's throw that up to the camera.
It's D2.
I'll wipe it off again first before you throw it to the camera. Though.
We're going to rust. Joe touched it. It's already starting to rust,
What are
probably.
you talking? Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. So yeah,
it's-
D2 for the steel in the sky. Nice splash of carbon fiber for the bolster there, and then really nicely rounded G10 for the rest of the handles.
carbon fiber bolster. I mean, that's just cool.
Yeah.
Unmarked blade.
Mm-hmm.
So that pivot is like the only
Friday
buildable-
episodes.
Ah,
We're
no,
going
no,
to talk
no,
about
it's
things.
worth talking about now. It's cool.
What we will also talk about is the price point itself.
Yes.
Going for a very
Oh
reasonable
my
price.
god,
Yeah.
dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you don't own this, you should.
And also, as far as the variations goes, that was the other thing I was going to dabble on. 4 variations between micartas and G10s, a bunch of different colors, all sexy as hell.
Like 88 and $90 American across the board.
And this
like,
is
Yeah.
the standard version with the
Yes.
black G10.
Yeah. But before we get too far into that, stats.
Yeah.
So at a overall length of 6.75 inches, it would take about 4 of these knives to equal the wingspan of a pigeon.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
That's a pretty wide wingspan when you think about that. That's
Pigeons are gross.
yes.
City pigeons are gross.
Street pigeons, yeah.
This knife is not gross.
No, it is not.
No.
It's the morning dub.
That being said, if I saw
Nice.
4 of these taped to a pigeon, I would probably spend the day chasing
Yeah.
it.
I'm just thinking about how many squabs you could skin out with this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And if you had 4 guys skinning squab, you could skin some squab all day long, right till Saturday.
Yep.
With blades like that.
It's the Tuesday
Oh.
episode.
And then weighing in at 2.71 ounces, it would take just over 2,200 of these knives to equal the weight of a llama.
One, what the hell? And 2, I didn't realize this knife was that lightweight. That's kind of cool.
Just over 2,200.
Okay, that's a few.
Yeah.
Well, 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, 2.4 ounces. It's pretty damn light.
And then, if you want to talk some numbers about skin and llamas,
Hey,
2,200 Civivi Rustics.
it's D2.
You can do a
It'll
few
hold up.
llamas with 2,200 of these guys here
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
could.
That's a big farm right there.
Who said anything about a farm?
Just roaming the countryside.
Poor farmer wakes up in the morning.
Oh my God, the llamas! They're all gone.
Llama's so fun to say.
It's a great word.
Llama.
So not only are we going to have PETA after us, we're also going to have the 4-H club.
Is there some kind of llama group out there?
Llama
Oh,
supremacy.
probably.
Yeah, of course there is, just not in the way we want to talk about.
Oh
And on that, now that we've kind of run through the stats on this guy, let's see what we all gave this guy.
I guess I'm going first just because of pocket drops.
Sucker.
As far as a modern traditional, I think I'm probably the biggest hyped up about a good modern traditional.
Yep.
And this sets the bar on everyone needs to turn their head on Chinese made as well as modern traditionals. D2 is actually a traditional enough steel that could get away with it. But between the take apart construction and modern carbon fiber, G10 micartas, you name it,
Oh,
sexy as hell. Clip point. I mean, yeah, I gave 9 across the board on all the objective categories. 9s. Bang, 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 bang.
did you say your total score?
I don't think I did.
No.
It was a 93, which is an A+, which is a first for me, boys and girls. The A+ category has come out with a rustic gent.
Fantastic.
Yeah, 9 objectively. Personally, 3 10s. Aesthetics, pocket ergonomics, and enthusiasm all got 10s for me. I love this little damn knife. So,
Yeah,
That's a nice option.
it's just wicked. I had a hard time not giving it an A+, but I managed to keep it at a reasonable 90 for an A.
Yeah.
Holy crap, guys. Ergonomic execution got a 10 in objective. It got a 10 for aesthetics. Everything else was 8s and 9s. This thing does so much so well. And
Yeah.
it ticks off so many boxes. Again, like I said it earlier, if you don't own one, you should own one. For the price, I don't know of anything better
If you can
executed.
get your hands on them.
If you
can
can
find
get your
one.
hands on one, for
Yeah.
sure. But I mean, I'm sure, knowing that this is Civivi, that this is the entry line for Wii knives, right? This is something that's going to be more commonly available. All of these things make me super excited, especially the price. Again, $80 to $90 American for these things. Like,
Yeah.
it's just way too damn cool.
Hard to go wrong. And then yeah, for me, I actually gave it a 93 as well, which is an A+. For the objective side of things, I actually gave it a 10 for both cost versus materials and fit and finish.
Yeah.
And then a 9 across the board for cutting ability, ergonomics, and lockup. And then on the personal side of things, I actually gave it a 10 for both aesthetics and enthusiasm. I'm at a loss for words. It's
He
awesome.
can't emphasize with his hands hard enough.
The Italian is coming out. But also for ergonomic preference as well as material choice, I gave it a 9.
tilt.
Yeah, I'm just showing off that
There you go.
deep hollow grind.
Oh.
Like with how thin that is.
Yep.
Speaking of schmutz. But still, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then, as per usual, I was the absolute hater of the group. I got really, really hard, very critical on this thing, and came out with an 87 and an A minus.
So we all gave it A's.
Yeah.
Some of us broke some records tonight with our scoring
Yeah.
systems.
I don't think I've even given something an A before, have I?
There might have
I'm
been
not
one thing.
100%.
Yeah.
The only one I can think of is the Red International Pardue.
That's the possible.
We all
yeah.
scored that one really good.
Yeah.
I think that one cracked the 90 category for me. But this
Yep.
thing, if you put them both in front of me and you told me price points, I know I'd take 3 of these in variations over an international exclusive Pardue.
All day.
But as far as reasoning,
Yeah, lots of high scores in the objective side. I actually gave it a 10 for the ergonomic execution because they did exactly what they were going for so beautifully. It is so well made and just fits very pleasing. My lowest scores, I actually gave it 3/8, and those were the low scores for lockup and actuation. As much as I do enjoy the action of this guy and how the half stop is and stuff like that, if I'm giving a access lock a 9 just because of the fiddle factor and the ease in opening and stuff, I can't really give this guy higher than that just because it's not as easy to open and play with and whatnot.
fair enough.
So got the harsh score of an 8 for the lockup and actuation.
How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you only scored an 8?
Did anybody put any 7s down?
No,
Like,
it
Nope.
was 8s
It's-
and higher across the board.
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Many, many 9s, many, many 10s
Yeah.
on this bad boy.
Yeah, so you can see here how high we all scored this thing because it is a gorgeous knife.
And it's stupid, man. Like this thing, when we first saw pictures, was like, wow, that's cool. Then we see it in person, like, oh, holy shit! Like, how long until I buy one?
One thing we didn't say on the specs at the beginning of the episode, and it's worth noting, especially
Yes.
with a traditional knife, is the fact that it comes with a leather slip pouch that also includes a clip. So whether you choose to put it on your belt, whether you choose to put it in your pocket, this kicks ass and takes names,
Yeah.
guys.
Not enough companies are doing this, and the fact that they're doing it, yes, I know they're Chinese made, but they're doing it at this price point.
Yeah.
And Benchmade is selling proppers for how much and is not giving you a pocket slip?
ZTs are selling 230s without
Yeah,
a pocket slip
yeah.
and no detent on top, or no half stop on top. But anyway,
Yeah.
Nice touch, classy touch,
Fantastic.
good stuff. Yeah.
This time around, we actually want to thank Calvin.
Yes.
Once Upon a USN, I
Yeah.
believe,
Yep.
is
That's
we'll
him.
flash his up. Thanks. We really appreciate you scoring one of these. I know it may or may not had to do with the SHOT Show episode where I've been ranting about this,
Yeah.
and you were able to pull the trigger before me, and
Yeah.
thanks, brother.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for letting us play with it and trusting us with your brand new toy.
Yeah.
He's getting the Joe Schmutz off your D2. Calvin. It's all good, brother.
Don't worry,
It's all
it
good.
won't be rusted when you
you're
get it
welcome.
Oh,
back.
he's seen my Gil Bradley. He knows what's at stake. So
We also want to mention Patreon.
Yep, head on over there. By this time, hopefully, we should have our tiers up and rolling for you, so you can select and choose what sort of bonuses you want to get for donating to our crazy cause here.
almost certainly.
Yes.
Hashtag kill the thank out.
It's going to be the $20 at least here.
Yeah.
At least. Make it 1,000. Out of spite. And then head on over, after you do that, head on over to the Pokey Factor on Instagram. Give us a follow. Keep up to date on any kind of giveaway that we might be giving. I think you guys are going to be quite pleasantly surprised with the next thing that we are giving away. And follow us on Instagram to kind of keep up to date with that and, other things.
Indeed, indeed.
Cool things on the horizon.
Yep. So yeah, that all being said, this is Nigel the Smith signing off.
I am who I am. I'm Dennis Vipers.
I am the Iron Joe.
XL.ca.
We will catch you again Friday.